Now I'm going to, show my love for certain, fast food specific restaurants. Times we're living in right now, and this goes out to the wonderful workers, wonderful employees associated with these places. Now, I got a few coming that will be released here and there soon, and starting with my number one favorite place to eat, and that is Pizza Hut. Now, it's kind of sad that the closest is an hour away, an hour 35 minutes away, and an hour or 35 minutes. But I still love my Domino's as well. Pizza Hut and Domino's is it's Yankees, Red Sox for me. Yankees, Mets, whatever. But let's start with honorable mentions. The chicken Alfredo, creamy Alfredo is amazing. That and the Tuscan marinara are just both amazing. Well, in general, the pastas, Pizza Hut's pastas are just amazing. And I've always wanted to do Pizza Hut. I know I did Domino's, and I just wanted to wait because I did a kind of my life update of all of my favorites, but that was a lot of over exaggerating, and the creamy Alfredo is so good, and I'm so happy that my sister sent me copycat recipes of these specific items. So I'm very happy, and just delicious item. And next for my second honorable mention, that goes to the breadsticks. Breadsticks are awesome. The breadsticks for Pizza Hut are my favorite breadsticks. The marinara sauce, I would drink it if I could. I know that sounds disgusting, but it's it's a saying. It's whatever. It's just so good, and people, it's so sugar and blah 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 blah. I like the taste. That's just my opinion. Breadsticks are good if it's cheeseless, if it's with cheese, whatever. So yeah, whenever we have a chance to get our Pizza Hut, I love my breadsticks. And especially before I go to my number 5, which you see right now, I am going to leave the wings for another list. Your Wing Street or the non-Wing Street wings. If your Pizza Hut doesn't have a Wing Street, if your Pizza Hut does have a Wing Street, I'm going to do a specific top 5 list for the wings, like I did with Domino's and Planet Wings. But Pizzone is really good. And it's funny, my only favorite Pizzone is right here. It's the pepperoni and cheese. Mostly with a lot of these these kinds of calzone kind of thing. It's too overbearing. This is the right amount of whatever, your right amount of crust, right amount of sauce, right amount of cheese, meat. It's delicious. I recommend it if it's by you. And I'm so happy I finally got to try it again when I got the chance to. And we go to number 4, this is my parents' favorite since a child. This was always what they ordered together. It is a Supreme, and I grew to love it as well. Whenever I listen to the song Main Street from Bob Seger, I always think of Pizza Hut. More importantly, I always think of the Supreme Supreme Pizza. It's just this emotion I get because this was always a place they would take us if we had our good report card, if our report cards were good, if we were doing good around our house, no fights, nothing. They would take us to Pizza Hut, and whenever I think of those times I think of the Supreme Pizza for some reason. Now, for number three, this has always been very big internationally, but there was a time when it was in the States. Here in the United States, it was Pizza Mia. Pizza Mia, it was this five, for what I remember, of $5 pizza. You get $5 per pizza, and the taste was different. It had like a more of a Tuscany taste for the sauce. The cheese was good. It was very different. It was a love letter more to the Italy, more to Italian food, Italian pizza than, the Americanized version of a pizza, which is really cool. And it's always been one of my favorites. It's just that distinctive taste, and it's just amazing. Next is the Cinesticks. Cinesticks are friggin' awesome. There's so many dessert items that I love, but cannot beat the Cinesticks. There's the Hershey Stix. I'm probably going to talk about one of these days. But I guess on its own kind of video, whatever. But the Cinesticks are so good, so different than the usual desserts. A lot of times, like, you get a cinnamon stick, but these taste very different. These taste like, it's their own take on the, usual delicious dessert, like a cinnamon stick. And my number one favorite item from Pizza Hut, it's a stuffed crust. It is the stuffed crust. I remember I loved it so much, I did a retro review just because I think this was what started retro reviews for Snack Days, because it's stuffed crust. It's like, I think of the Casper commercials. I think of, it's such a distinctive, amazing taste that even the smell, it's everything about it. I just love to death. And hoping hoping to get more again one of these days, because it's like you're missing your childhood, which it really is. So that's my top 5 favorite Pizza Hut items. Hope you like this. Bye.